Hey guys, Ivan here at ivanmana.com, and in this video I want to show you how to promote ClickBank products using GetResponse. So in the previous videos I showed you how to promote ClickBank products on Facebook ads, Google ads, Microsoft ads, you name it. And I was using Unbounce as my landing page builder. However, if you want to save a little bit of money and you want to keep everything in one place, you are able to build out landing pages with GetResponse. So in this video, I want to show you how to create a landing and thank you page in GetResponse, how to create an autoresponder and set them up, and how to set up tracking and get all of that set up. So by the end of this video, you should be able to simply take your landing page link that you create in GetResponse, promote it, and your autoresponder will be doing its job and you will get all the tracking do its job as well. Before we get into it, if you guys enjoy these types of videos and tutorials, make sure to hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified when I release new videos just like this one. Also, let me know in the comments below if you're using GetResponse as your landing page builder or something else, because I might make a video on that other page builder if I see a lot of people are using it and want a tutorial on it. That being said, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is select our ClickBank product. So here I am in my ClickBank account. You're going to click on Marketplace and land on this page. And then what you can do is click on the magnifying glass and it's going to sort all the offers by popularity. So the most popular product on ClickBank is this product right here. And we can go from top to bottom and pick something. Now, the first thing I always tell you guys to do if you watch my videos is read the affiliate terms of the product you want to promote before you start promoting it. For example, this research product, if you click on it, it's going to tell you that you cannot promote on Google Ads, okay? So if you are, if you watch my Google Ads tutorials and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna promote this product with GetResponse and Google Ads, no can do. They don't allow you to do that. So whatever way you want to promote, maybe it's Facebook ads, maybe it's Microsoft ads, maybe you want a direct link and promote without a website, all of them are fine methods, but you might not be allowed to do that. So make sure you check the terms and make sure you can do that, okay? So I was looking through some of these offers. We never promoted Tinnitus yet. We promoted quite a few of these offers in my past videos. We haven't done Tinnitus. So let's go ahead and promote this first. Now, this page does not have an affiliate page, or this product doesn't have an affiliate page. So what you could do is whatever method you want to use to promote, I would send these guys an email and just double check whatever you want to do is fine. Or even if you want to use some of their images or some of their testimonials, I would message them and ask them, say, hey, I'm creating a landing page. I want to promote on Google. I want to bid on, top Tinnitus offer or things like that. I want to use your images. Am I allowed to do that? Or can you send me your affiliate terms and conditions so I could go through them? Okay, so these are the questions you want to be asking before you start promoting. But in the meantime, for illustration purposes and just so we can get started, we can start creating our landing page while we await the reply from these guys, okay? So let's go ahead and click promote, and you can select from any one of these offers. Don't touch anything here. Don't type in your nickname. You can add a tracking ID, but we are going to be using ClickMagick. Okay, so this isn't really necessary. Yeah, so let's suppose we want to select the default page. So it's going to be this page. And then if we click preview, we're going to see what it looks like. So it's just going to be a nice video. So what we can do is we can create a landing page that's going to say, hey, enter your name and email, and we're going to send you this this free video, right? And then what you're going to do is on the landing page, once they sign up, we're going to create an autoresponder. We're going to send them a link to this free video. And we're also going to send them to a thank you page right after they sign up, which tells them, hey, check your email, but also you can get the free video by clicking here, right? So we can do that. Now you might be asking if you can skip the thank you page and just go from landing page straight to the offer. The answer is yes, you can. There is a little twist you have to do in the tracking, which makes it a little bit more complicated. Basically, you have to set up cross-device tracking. So for simplicity, we're going to be making a thank you page. However, if you are going from landing page straight to the affiliate offer, you can do it, just you need, for tracking purposes, to set up cross-device tracking if you're using ClickMagick, okay? Otherwise, just take people straight to ClickBank offers, send them straight to this link, and that's fine. But if you've been following my videos, you know how important tracking is. Absolutely crucial. You have to be able to tell which keywords converted, which ads converted. So it is ideal that you use a third-party tracking tool like ClickMagick, and that we send people to a thank you page so it's easier for us to track, all right? So that being said, let's get on with it and let's create our landing page. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, sign into a GetResponse account. If you don't have GetResponse, You can sign up for, I think, as little as $20 a month, and you'll be able to get your autoresponders and your landing pages done, okay? And I'm gonna show you everything here. If you wanna get started, check out the free 30-day trial using my affiliate link at go.ivanmana.com/getresponse, and you'll be able to follow along with me and, you know, just try it out, see if you like it, and we'll go from there. So once you're here, whether you just signed up or whether you already had an account, you're gonna click on menu here at the top, and then select landing pages. And what we're gonna do is create a landing page. Now, I do have a video where I created a 53% conversion rate landing page from scratch, so absolutely nothing. We didn't use a template. Check that video out if you wanna know kind of all the ins and outs of the landing page builder. But we're gonna click create landing page, and we're gonna pick a template, okay? Just so it's easier for us to get through this. But if you wanna start from scratch and you're thinking, well, how do I use this? What do I do? You can, you know, check that video out. So what we're gonna do is let's select something that looks similar to our offer page, right? So our offer page was this one, so let's go ahead and copy it, and let's always have it handy because we have to be able to reference this page at all times, okay? So we have to be able to look at this page and kind of tell people what they're gonna get. So back in our GetResponse landing page template picker here, let's select something. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You can select any template and then just fix it, right? Adjust it. It doesn't really matter. So really, we can even select this like hotel one and then just fix it. But let's select this one here. This kind of looks like it matches. And then thank you page, this we will create as well. So we can enter the landing page name. Now the landing page name that you create here will actually show up next to the favicon. So like here it says ClickMagick campaigns. Whatever name you set here will show up here as the page. So make sure you make it fitting, right? So the name of this product is Sonus Complete. So we can just say Sonus Complete, and then we could say, you know, Tinnitus, just for reference, that it doesn't hurt saying that. So we can say next, right? Once we confirm all that. And now we're just gonna wait for it to load a little bit. And let's suppose this is going to be our landing page, right? So obviously we want to change things around. Like we don't want auto insurance. We don't want any of this stuff here. And we're going to say, hey, enter your name and email, and we're going to send you a free video, okay? So we'll do that. Now, some of these things we don't need, like this, we can probably delete that. So I'm going to select it and click delete. These ones we can keep, and we can just play around and adjust them, okay? So let's go from top to bottom. Let's change this first. Obviously, we're not auto insurance. So what I'm just gonna do is flat out delete that. Then I'm gonna drag a little text here, little text box, and let's make a name for our product. So we can't say Sonus Complete. We're not sure, remember, what the affiliate terms are yet, right? So this is maybe one of the questions you can ask is when you send them an email, say, hey, can I say that I'm Sonus Complete? Like, am I allowed to just say Sonus Complete here? Maybe send them your landing page for review and ask them if it's fine. Just to be double sure, we're not going to do that. So we'll say, for example, the Tinnitus Cure, for example. I don't know, is that the name of an actual offer? So let's say, for example, the Tinnitus Solution. Okay, so let's say that's the name of our company, our landing page, right? So we can move it up here. So now for our headline. Okay, so that's the most important thing. So what we're going to do is let's drag that down. So over here, brain scan uncovers the real root cause of tinnitus and what you can do about it starting today. So what we should do is let's say free video reveals the root cause of tinnitus and what you can do about it today. Simple as that, right? And we're gonna select all that, and let's increase the size here. The size between, like, the line height, maybe a little bit smaller. Okay, that looks fine. Let's increase that, and let's remove this real quick, make more space. We can also select that, we can center that. Okay, now this looks a little small to me, so let's go ahead and increase that a bit. That looks about right? What do you guys think? All right, so we're gonna center, we're gonna wait for the green line, like that, kind of. Normally a green line appears in the middle, meaning that it's centered. And then let's underline this, you know, specifying that it's free. And then we're gonna send people to a thank you page, and then we're gonna email them this video, right? Let's say today. Or sorry, not underline. It's italicized. And let's bold this maybe. Okay, so that looks about right. Okay, and then over here we can say simply enter your name and email below, and we'll email you your video right away. So like I said, we could take people straight to the affiliate sales page, but then it's going to be a little bit harder to set up tracking for it, which again is possible, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so let's increase this a little bit. And we're just telling people what to expect. So in this case, we're saying, hey, here's what you should do. We want you to enter your name and email, and we're going to email you the video, right? That's what we're telling them. So that looks pretty even to me. So what we can do is we can change this. First of all, I would like this to be required. See how there's an asterisk there? That means that an email is required. But let's say we want the name to be required. So what we're going to do is click web form fields. And it looks like for some reason we can't require the name. I don't know why. So what we can do here is let's just delete this. We're just going to delete it. And let's add another form, and then we should be able to do it. So we're going to drag it here. We're just going to do the same thing. But in this case, what we're going to do is select web form fields, and here we can require the name, okay? So now it's got an asterisk there. So I don't know why they didn't let us do that. The first one, but let's say enter your first, or let's just say enter your name here. ... I like doing that. I like doing like enter your name here. It gives them a little bit more direction. Enter your email here, ... And then we're gonna maybe drag this up a little bit, make it a little wider, increase that. And then let's say, send me my free video now. And then let's increase that. Looks about right, okay? And then we're gonna drag it here, center it a bit, maybe reduce that size right there. And that way we can center it. Okay, so that looks about right. Okay, looks about right to me. Let's see if we can just remove that. That way it's easier to play around with. Okay, so that looks good. So now let's go ahead and change the background. I don't like the background. Obviously it doesn't fit, right? It's a little car. So there's a neat little trick we can do, but we should ask them if we can do it. So definitely we should email support. So if you head over to affiliates, or just over here it says partners, but we can head over and I'm gonna right click this page, or yeah, right click and say open a new tab. And so here they're telling us contact us here if you have any questions or for more details. Yeah, so definitely send them an email and then just ask, hey, what are your affiliate terms, right? And then what we could do if they agree, if they say yes, is we can inspect this page, head over to sources. So I clicked I clicked inspect or Control-Shift-I, and then we're gonna go to images here, and we can find this image, and then here it is, right? So we're gonna copy image URL, we're gonna paste it here, and this is the image. And then here we can save image, and we can just save it here. Okay, so now it's right there at the bottom. So what we can do here is we can select this image, we can double click it, we can remove that, click exit, and then we're gonna select image, and then we can click on add files, and we can just drag it right there. We can click on add, and then we can click on use, okay? And now it's gonna kind of set it up here. Now I don't like the fact that there's too much teal here, like it's hard to see, right? Like this page is actually, you know, it doesn't have any text, so that's okay. But what I might do in like Photoshop, I might copy this to Photoshop and just make some changes so it's easier to see. Like that's okay. Maybe these ones we actually want to make white so it's easier to see. So click OK. Okay, that's a little better. You can play around with this a little bit, but not too much. So you can kind of, you know, shift it around a little bit. That doesn't look too good. That looks okay, right? You can also adjust the position, so maybe drag it like that. We can make it fixed so it doesn't move, or we can, yeah, so that doesn't really matter for this here. So we'll click on done. Yeah, so this is a bit too hard to see, I guess, but for illustration purposes, this is okay. So let's go on to the next part here, okay? So what you would do ideally is go through this. So click here to read more and just find out a little bit more about the product and what they offer. And again, everything you do, like we took this image from them, we want to make sure that that's okay, okay? We don't want to get suspended from ClickBank for doing this. So definitely make sure you send them an email and just confirm, say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's my landing page. Can I do this? And ask them for the terms, okay? Very important, guys. Don't underestimate this. So what you would do ideally is read through all of this, find the information about what it is. Like in this case, you know, he's saying, we help find you the right coverage. So what does this person do? What's his name? What does Gregory do? Right? I've been a long time researcher. Okay, so he's a researcher. So maybe we could say, you know, we research tinnitus and help you find the cure, for example, right? So it's on you to read through it. I don't want to make this a 10-hour video on something that is pretty straightforward. Then we're just going to center it. There's the green line, okay? And then you would try to find, it looks like he doesn't say how many years of experience he does. How many years? So does he have any credibility? I mean, is there anything? I've been so he just says long-time researcher. Okay, so let's just say 20 years as an example. So with over 20 years of experience, what does he do? Healthy hearing. With over 12, let's say we worked with millions of people worldwide, helping them improve their hearing, right? That's roughly, nope, increase that. Wait for the green line right there, even though that doesn't look centered, so I'm going to drag it a little bit. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, so something like that, yeah. So all over the world, how to live better and spread awareness. Yeah, he doesn't say millions, but I'm just trying to find something, guys. Use it as an example. Ideally, you want to use these numbers. Okay, so I would go through this. I would read more and try to get some numbers, like how many years of experience do you have? Millions of people. If you don't find the years of experience, then I wouldn't add it. Okay, so for example, if you don't add it, then just say with many years of experience. Don't say 20 if you can't find it. So let's say I can't find it, so I'm gonna say with many years of experience, right? We worked with. It also doesn't say people, huh? So let's just say we worked with people all over the world. All over the world. Okay, so for example, if I wasn't able to find information, that's what I would say. All right. So we're gonna add that. Okay, and then we can say, if you or anyone you love is hard of hearing, definitely send them this free video. Okay. All right, so something like that. Okay. So as you can see, we use an existing template and we altered it to fit our purpose, right? And then here, features and benefits. So what are some features and benefits of this? So I don't know, we could say all natural. So let's maybe, so I'm gonna Control C to copy it. I'm gonna select it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see that I selected everything because it's blue on blue, but I did. All natural ingredients, and then our ingredients consist of, and then I'm gonna Control V to paste. And then I'm gonna select that and I'm gonna control this other box and just drag it on up a little bit. Okay, and then we can see that it's centered there. Let's wait for the green line in the middle of the box. Nope, not seeing it. Okay, so we'll just have to eye it. Okay, so we'll do that. So we have all natural ingredients. What else? So yeah, so we would go through this and just find some information if you can. Okay, so I mean, it's not really a feature that it's risk-free, but we can say it just because why not? So we can say 100%, you know, money back guarantee. And let's expand that. And then, you know, center that, and then we'll just say, you know, oops, that didn't select everything. Majority of our clients are 100% satisfied with, you know, with our tinnitus solution. But if you're not, for any reason, we give you a 60-day money back guarantee. And we could say something like that. Okay. So I'm just thinking, because remember, we're not sending people straight to the offer yet, right? We are giving them kind of the free video. So make sure you don't write stuff about the actual offer. Try to write it about the video. What will the video have and why is the video good? So for example, we're saying, the video is going to talk about all natural ingredients, right? Yeah, so money back guarantee, that's kind of weird to say because it's a free video. So actually that's probably not the best thing to say here. So maybe we could say the real root cause, okay? And then over here we could say, for example, easy to understand, okay? So because we don't want to say money back guarantee because then that makes people feel that we're charging them or something. So yeah, so that looks fine. I'm just trying to make sure that it relates the real root cause. So let's say instead here we say a lot of programs and so-called solutions don't address the real root cause of tinnitus. This video will reveal and show you what the real cause is and how you can take action now. Okay, so let's expand that a little bit. So make a bit more room like that, and then we're gonna center that. Okay, and then let's just do this one more thing. So let's say, yeah, it's hard to see if I'm selecting everything because it's all blue on blue. Let's say a lot of solutions confuse you with scientific mumbo jumbo and make you completely lost and unsecure in your, in your investment or in your, let's make you unsecure in your understanding, something like that. Our video shows you everything step by step. Okay, so let's say that's, that's what we're gonna do. Easy to understand. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's add a few reviews. Let's keep this as is. This is probably some of the things you want to ask your affiliate manager as well on the page, right? So you might want to ask them, say, hey, do you guys have any testimonials I can use on my landing page? And then you would add them here. But in this case, we could say, I have been struggling with tinnitus for a long time, and this video, remember, keep the focus on the video, not the product yet, right? You don't want to freak people out and give them something for free and then say, well, hey, this $69 offer helped me, blah, 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 right? So I'm sticking to the video here. So I have been struggling with tinnitus, and this video finally helped me understand what the issue was. Okay, so let's just keep it simple. No hassle, fastest way to get the results I always wanted. Thank you. What's the name of the Sonus Solution? Okay, so I just completely made something up just to give you guys as an example of how this would work. And then over here we could say, get your free video and learn the root cause now, right? Is that what the video is? Reveals the root cause. Yep. So let's just expand that a bit. Gonna center it. And then for these social media icons, you can add, like if you have a Facebook group, you can add it. If you don't, just delete this box. But if you do, you're gonna double click it, click on the link and add your Facebook page or Twitter page, whatever you have. Okay, it just adds a little more social proof. But if you don't, again, just delete that box. And then next over here, instead of saying submit, we'll say, show me the video now, right? And then we can increase that size. And then what we can do here is we can take people back up to the top, because remember, we need them to enter their name and email, right? So we're gonna select this button, we're gonna double click it, we're gonna click on the little link here, and for the type, we're not gonna send them to a web address, instead we're gonna send them to a section. So we're gonna send them to section 1, right? That's the first section right there. So it goes, I'll click OK here. So it goes, this is section 1, this is section 2, section 3, section 4, section 5, right? Pretty straightforward. So we're taking them to section 1. And then that's pretty much it for our landing page. So let's quickly preview this. So give it a second to load. And here's our page, okay? So again, I'm a bit uneasy about the fact that, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks very, very similar to this page, which is good. That's what you want to aim for. And it's not too bad. So we could maybe keep it as that. As we scroll down, right, we click here and we're taken back to the top, which is perfect. And if we click here, we don't have anything integrated, and that's perfect. We should not go to the next page because we haven't entered the details here. So everything looks good as is so far. So let's head back into GetResponse, and we've done that. Let's go ahead and go to our thank you page now, and let's edit the thank you page a little bit. Let's add a button here saying, hey, click here to get your video and also check your email, and just, you know, tell them what to expect. So let's click here. Let's double click that. Let's change this up a bit. So we're going to remove that. We're going to add the image again. We're going to use this one. That looks okay, but it's a bit hard to see. So what I'm thinking is maybe, just maybe, we can remove that. We can click on solid color, or maybe even gradient. Maybe we can make it something like this, okay? So like grayish black, okay? But it just makes it easier to see. And it's still fine because this one is black. This page is black, so it's not too like crazy. But let's do that just so it's easier to see because this has a bit more text on it. And then over here, we're going to delete that. So click that. Now we can't copy from variant A to variant B, so we will have to create this text again, the Tinnitus Solution. So we're going to just drag it here and just say the Tinnitus Solution again. And we're going to change it up a bit, center it. Okay, and just make it look similar to the landing page. So like that, that looks fine. Make sure the size is the same, the color is the same. So this is 20 rubato. So we can select that, make sure it's 20 rubato, perfect. And then here we can say, you know, awesome. Check your email to get the video. So you can do that. And we can also, alternatively, you could say, instead of saying awesome, check your video, you can just say, hey, awesome, click here to get your video. Something like that. But email is good so that we can get their email, right? And we can email them later on for email marketing. But we could also say here, if you still haven't received it, make sure to check your spam folder or email Ivan at ivanmana.com, right? And insert email here. So you would insert your email. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay. We can do that. And then we could also say, so that looks good, but then we can say, you can also check out the free video by clicking the button below, okay? And that's kind of an alternative solution. So we can do that. Let's just make this as perfect as possible. That looks about right. And let's go ahead and drag a button here. Make it bigger, okay? Show me my free video. Okay, and then we could also, yeah. So we're also giving them the chance to go to the video. So make sure it's the same color. So the same color of blue. So if you want to double check, click that. Go over here and just copy that code. But looks like it is the same, so I'm not going to bother. And then let's go ahead and increase the size a bit as well. Or let's say, take me to the video page. Show me the video is fine. Okay, I don't know, is that stuck? Why is this still here? Again, let's move that out of the way. Okay, so that looks good. So what we want to do here is we want to add our affiliate link here, right? So we're going to double click it. We're going to add the link, and we want to take people to our affiliate link. So we're going to head over here. We have it right here. We're going to copy that. Let's head back here, and we're going to paste it right here. So Control V to paste. Looks good. It is a web address. Title, where it's fine. We will open a new window, or you can open in the same window, whichever one is fine. I'm trying to think if there's a difference for us. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can do that. And then over here, guys, so as you know, I like to track with ClickMagick. Tracking is extremely important, so you can see how many sales you got and if you know how many clicks you got. So I do cover this in my other tutorials, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to tell you that you have to add $TID equals a square bracket CMC underscore VAD. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow ClickMagick to pass a cookie over to ClickBank. And then once you see a sale in ClickBank, it's going to talk to ClickMagick and you will see a sale, okay, if you set up sales tracking. I have a video showing you how to set up sales tracking, so make sure to check that out to see how to set up postback URL with campaigns. But that's what you would be doing. So you would say, !TADCMCVAD at the end of this link. If you have questions about this, let me know in the comments below, and I will clarify this. But that's what you would do here. And so we are pretty much good to go here. Okay, so we've created the landing page, the thank you page. I don't know why that's still there, but we can hit save. Now we could also mobile optimize it. So you can click here and you can go to mobile, and then you can play around with that and go to the variant here and do the same thing. I'm not gonna do it here just to save a little bit of time. I do have a separate video on it though, however, so check that out. For the purpose of this video, let's just say we want to promote on desktop, okay? So we'll click next step. We're good to go here. We still have to create an autoresponder, so we're not done. So these are SEO settings, so this is what your page will look like up here, right? So it's gonna, once you click on a page, it's gonna say Sonus Complete Tinnitus. That's what it's gonna say. You can add a description. This is for SEO settings, so we can skip all of this. You can select don't index if your page isn't ready yet, for example. And then here we can select your domain. So you can use a GetResponse subdomain here and their domain. So gr8.com, for example. So if you don't have a custom domain, you can use one of these options here. So for example, we could say Sonus Complete. Okay, and we can use this. Now it looks like somebody already has this, so we can't use that. So let's say Sonus Complete Tinnitus maybe. Okay, so here our URL is going to be sonuscompletetinnitus.gr8.com. That's going to be the URL. If you do want to set up your own custom domain, for example, like I have here, gr.ivanmana.com, you can select that and you will be able to use that, okay? Or if you just want to use that, either's fine. I do have a video showing you how to create a custom domain, so if you want to do that, check that video out. It is optional, so you don't have to. You can use this. But if you want to use something special, like sonussolutioncomplete.com as opposed to gr.com, follow my steps in that video. So we're going to go with this option here. And let's suppose we want to say tinnitus. Okay, so that's our path. We don't have a list yet, okay, so we're going to skip that for now, but we do want to send them to a thank you page, so we can send people to a custom thank you page, which we create. So if you want to take people straight from here to the affiliate offer, this is where you would enter that offer URL. You can say on the current page, so it's not going to do anything, it's just going to enter, when people enter their email, nothing's going to happen, they'll stay on the page. Or you can send them to the default thank you page, which is what we have here, okay, which is what we just set up. So we're going to click publish, and let's take a look and make sure everything is working. So we're going to view our page online. So here's the URL that we had, right? Remember the custom domain that we created. We can scroll down. Let's head back over. So let's click enter. Nope, doesn't work yet. Perfect, right? Because we didn't enter our email. But let's test it. Let's say, I don't want to enter the real email yet. And here's our thank you page. Okay, and once we click here, we should go to the affiliate offer. So everything is working perfectly. Let's create an autoresponder first, or actually let's do tracking first really quickly, then we'll set up autoresponder and we're pretty much done, okay? So let's close out of that, maybe keep that. Let's head back over here. So what we want to do is manage your landing pages. We're going to click on edit page, and then again, I'm using ClickMagick to track, so we can track how many visits, how many sales, and what we have to do is we have to add code. So what I'm going to do is click on the wrench icon, I'll click on website code. I'm going to take this code and I'm going to put it on my landing page. So I'm going to take this little option here, drag it over, paste the code, and hit save. Now you can add this anywhere, okay? So it doesn't, like, you don't have to try to hide it and whatnot. You can really, so we can make it smaller and drag it here if you want to. You will not see this, okay? You will not see that. So here I just accidentally previewed the page, but you don't see it here at all, okay? So let's close out of that. And if you move it, for example, I mean, you can move it smack dab here if you want, and nothing's going to happen. So if you hit save, and then if you preview the page, you don't see it, but the tracking is set up, okay? So once we do that, we do also have to set up tracking on the thank you page. So let's drag this here as well. Head back over to ClickMagick. We're gonna set conversion tracking code. We'll select action. We're gonna copy that, and we're gonna paste it here. And we'll click save. And again, it doesn't matter, like you can literally, you can make it like this. It doesn't matter, it will not be shown. So we can leave it there. Let's preview this. And that looks good. Let's hit save. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. No, I don't think so. Again, on the button, we added our affiliate link. Okay, so that's perfect. Now, if you are using ClickBank, again, make sure to set up sales tracking. I do cover that in a separate video where I integrate ClickMagick campaigns with ClickBank. Okay, so check that video out. I'm assuming you know how to do that because I covered that in like 20 videos. But I just want to save time here, so I'm not going to go into that again. But what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and publish this page and just make sure it's working. Okay, so I'm going to hit publish. And what we're going to do now is let's view the page. But what we're going to do is copy this. Let's head back over to ClickMagick so we can create our link URL builder. Okay, so I'm going to delete that offer. I'm going to paste it here. And let's suppose our traffic source, let's suppose it is Google. Suppose we're doing search. Campaign name is, let's say Tinnitus. Well, let's be more specific. Let's say Sonus Complete. Okay, and now we can add these two options there, but just as an example, we do need 3, so I will only use 3 just to see if it's working. So I'm going to click Save and Copy. Let's go ahead and paste it here. Okay, so we should see now, if we go back to ClickMagick campaigns, we should see a visitor here. Perfect, we do. Now let's see if we see an action here after we sign up. Okay, so we're going to enter Yvonne. We'll say Yvonne at yvonne.com. Click on Send Me My Free Guide. So we should have seen an action here. Let's refresh, and we do. Perfect, right? So we're going to see how many people signed up. So super awesome. Now if we click here, we should be taken to the vendor page, and if you click on this option here, it's going to say TID equals, and it's going to give you a value. So remember how I told you at the end of your affiliate link to add TID equals? Well, if you set up sales tracking correctly, you should see this. So I'm using a tool called Redirect Path. So make sure, if you want, download this Chrome extension, go to Chrome and type in Redirect Path Chrome extension and just download it. And you will see this number show up if you do it properly. And this will confirm that you have sales tracking set up correctly. So if we click on buy, let's go to the order form page just so I can show you. I don't think that clicked. If we go to the bottom, as you can see there, it says our affiliate ID, and then it says the click ID, okay? So this confirms that everything is set up correctly, so that in ClickMagick, when someone actually buys, it's gonna show up as a customer, okay? So you know everything is set up correctly here. So one more thing we have to do, let's go ahead and set up an autoresponder and integrate it with the landing page, okay? So what we're gonna do is click on lists, and we can probably close out of that page. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to create a list, right? So we have to create kind of this bucket of people that we're gonna collect. So we're gonna click on create list, and let's say here, Sonus Complete. Let's see if that works. If someone else is using a list name in GetResponse, you cannot use it. I hate that part about GetResponse, but it is what it is. Let's click on create. Yeah, so somebody who is using GetResponse is already using this. So maybe we can say underscore Tinnitus. You can only use underscores and small lowercase letters. That's it. So let's click create. And okay, that worked. So now what we're going to do is let's head over here and let's click on show autoresponders. And obviously we don't have anything yet. So let's create maybe 1 or 2. So we're going to click on create autoresponder. And for the autoresponder name, we'll say Sonus Complete. And we're going to say on day 0 because we want to send them this email immediately after they sign up. And we're going to find our product, which was Sonus Complete Tinnitus. We're going to send them a message immediately, and we're going to create a new email. We're going to head over here, and now we have to enter the subject and the message name. The message name is for your reference. The subject is what people actually see, okay? Now you also have to select your email. So all you're going to do is in your main GetResponse dashboard, click on your profile icon, click on account settings, and click on email addresses. And what you're going to want to do is simply enter your email like I did here, Yvonne at yvonnemana.com, and you just have to verify it. And then that's it. You should be able to use it from the drop down right here. Okay, so super simple. So for our first email, people signed up to get a free video, right? So we want to tell them what they're getting in this email. So we're saying, here's your free video you requested. Or say, let's say, did you request a free tinnitus cure video or just a free video on tinnitus, right? And then obviously we're going to give them the video here. We can add these little emojis here. So we can say, I don't know what would be a good one here. Maybe shrug. Okay, so for example, we can do something like this. You can also personalize it. So if you, for example, say first name, so we can do this. We could say first name, comma, And then what that's going to do is that's going to replace that with their actual first name that they entered. Remember, on our page, shoot, I guess I closed it, that sucks. But on our landing page, we'll open it again. If you recall, we asked for name and email, right? So whatever name they put in, it's gonna show up here in their actual subject line. It's gonna say, Billy, did you request a free video on tinnitus, okay? Or we could say, did you request a free video on tinnitus, Billy, right? Whatever. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and just copy it and paste it here. Let's click next step. And we can select from a template here. I don't like any of these templates. I just like to use a blank template. So we'll click start here with this blank one. And let's make a bit more space. So let's close out of that. Let's add a text block. And let's delete this top part here first. And that way we can set everything up in font 16 size. So 16 Arial is the size I like to use for my emails. And let's compose our email, right? So let's give them the free guide. So let's say, hey, and then we're going to personalize it again. So we can enter the 2 square brackets. We'll say first name, right? We'll say, here is the free video you requested. And then we can say, click here to access your video now. Okay. And what we're going to do is let's head over to our affiliate link, wherever it was. I guess we'll have to get it from here as well. Click here. Now, don't worry about email sales tracking, guys. So you can just enter your basic affiliate link, head over here and enter the URL. And we can enter again here. So $TID equals CMC underscore VID. Okay, and we can click OK. And that should be good to go for this part. So let's just maybe describe ourselves a little bit more. So maybe we can copy this, okay? So I'm gonna Control C, and then I'm gonna paste it here. Let's change this to Arial, okay? And yeah, so we can say, here's the free video you requested. And then we can say, also, I don't think I properly introduced myself to you yet, right? So you could say something like, you could introduce yourself and say that, hey, you learned from a guy named Gregory. Or you can ask them, so you can send these guys an email and ask them, say, hey, can I say that like I'm part of your team, right? Say, can I say that I'm part of Sonus Complete? And then you can say, hi, my name is Gregory, you know, or I work with Gregory, and just ask them what's allowed, what's not. Some offers, they do allow you to just do whatever and to say that, hey, I'm Ted, like from Ted's Woodworking. Some offers allow you to do that, so just make sure, but some don't. So again, you don't want to be banned. So if they do allow you to say that you are Gregory and to have emails come from, for example, supposing you are Gregory, then you can just leave this and you can say, I don't think I introduced myself to you properly yet, right? You can say, my name is Gregory and I've been a long-time researcher, passionate to help people on how to live better. Okay, so that's a bit too long. Long-time researcher on tinnitus. So let's just make it a bit shorter. That's just too long to read in an email. Passionate on how to live better and spread awareness on, okay, let's say spread awareness on healthy ear. It's a bit long. We don't need that. Okay, so notice how I try to keep it short sentences and I add spaces in between. It just makes it easier to read in emails. So it's a nice little tip. You see, you can say, according to the World Health Organization, 50% of hearing loss and impairment is avoidable with early detection, prevention, and management. ... All right, so we can break it up. And we can say, I cover all of that in my free video that I attached above, that I attached. So if you haven't seen it yet, here's the link again. Okay. To watch your free video now. Okay, and then we can say also, I will be sending you more valuable pieces of information. So make sure to whitelist my email right? And then let's suppose you're adding ivanmana@ivanmana.com, because that's the email I'm actually using. Whitelist my email so that you get them. Same can say. In the next video, I'm going to send you the 3 ways you can, let's say, the 3 things you can do right now to improve your hearing. So keep an eye out for that. Talk soon. And then we could say, you know, either Ivana I am, or you could say that you're Gregory, whatever. Just make sure that that's okay, right? That that's allowed. Some do, some don't. So yeah, let's just say that. What I like to do is take this and make it a little yellow. Click OK. It's a bit too strong. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Okay, so something like that. And then you can see a few things that I'm doing here, and we should, by the way, we should link that. So let's go ahead and copy this first. I'm going to copy that, click OK, and then copy this and paste it here too. Okay. You should see several things I'm doing. One is I'm asking people to make sure they whitelist my email. So basically expect more emails from me so that they don't land up in spam. And the next thing is I'm kind of giving them something to look forward to so that they look forward to the next video. So however you want to do it, that's the general idea you want to do. So you can either give them a quick story as I have here or go straight into it. But these are some of the things you want to do in your first email. If you're giving something, if you're giving someone like a free guide, what you could also do is add a PS and say, hey, PS, check out my sales page. In this case, we don't have to because we are taking them to the sales page anyway, right? But that's the idea. So we can make this a little bit nicer here. So we could say, here's a free video. Maybe we can bold it, right? My name is Greg. I've been a long time researcher, passionate to help. You see, according 50% of hearing loss and impairment is avoidable. So we could say something like, we could underline it, I cover, and then we could say maybe I cover all that in my free video I attached. Okay, so something like that. Add a little, you know, make it a bit easier to read, I guess. Add a little boldness, italics here and there. Okay, that looks okay. Click next. So once again, just to be clear, make sure that whenever you are using the name of the actual person, like in this case, we're saying that we are Gregory Peters, you ask permission and you say that it's okay. As an affiliate, sometimes these vendors allow you to do that, and it just makes it easier for you to promote if you say that you are this person, right? But sometimes they don't, so make sure that they're okay with it. If they're not okay with it, then you should use your name or a made-up name, but don't say you're them, and then just come up with a story that relates to them. So say, hey, my name is Billy, and you know, I've been working with Gregory Peters, or I've used the Tinnitus solution created by Gregory Peters and I've seen results, or something like that. Then you can click on Save and Publish, and that should be it for our first autoresponder message, okay? So if you want to add more, and by the way, you can toggle different views, you can click on Create Autoresponder, and then you can just add more messages. So then you can say 1, and you can say Tinnitus Autoresponder Day 1. Okay, and you would add more, and then you promised in the previous video, or in the previous autoresponder, you promised to send them the 3 things they could do right now, or whatever. So make sure you do that. So we missed that. Let's go back to autoresponders. So here we are again. So now one more thing we have to do. Let's head over to our landing pages. We're going to click on Edit Settings. And what we have to do here is select our offer. So we can just click Sonus Complete. Confirmed opt-in. So confirmed opt-in means that you will be sending them another email. So after they receive an email, or let me rephrase that. On the first email they get, it asks them to confirm their email. So do you want to do that or not? You can select that here. You would add them in the cycle of days. So let's suppose, for example, we do want them to confirm their subscription. We would select this option, and then we click Publish. Okay, and that is it, guys. So that is how you do it. You're good to go. Here is your landing page. You would be using it with ClickMagick so you can track. So if you go to URL Builder, you would enter your URL here. If you want to promote on Google, you type in Google. You type in if you want to promote on search. And you type in Sonus Complete. And then this is the URL you're using, guys. You are good to go. That's all you have to do. Everything is set up. Your landing page, your thank you page, your autoresponder, everything is set up. You are good to go. If you want to promote on Facebook, you change this to Facebook, okay? If you want to promote on Google Display, as I showed you in my other video how to do that, instead of search, you say display. If you want to promote on Google video ads, YouTube ads, you type that here. I might make a video on that later on, how to promote ClickBank products with YouTube ads, okay? So that's how you do it here, guys. That is it. That is all you need. You don't need Unbounce. I prefer it. It's much easier for me to build good looking landing pages with Unbounce. But if you don't want to and you prefer to do everything in GetResponse, you can do that. This is how I covered everything in this video. So now that you know how to build all this out, you're ready to start promoting it. Make sure to check out my other videos on how to promote these products on Google, on Facebook, on Microsoft. I also have paid ad courses where I go into great detail on promoting on Google, Microsoft, and Facebook, guys. So you get the full picture. I have full comprehensive courses, guide you through step by step. So all you're gonna do is take this link and follow my course step by step in how to run your ads on Facebook, Microsoft, Google, okay? Super simple, super straightforward, but that's all you do. That's all you need. Take this and promote it. You're good to go. You got everything set up. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.